Good afternoon, all of you. On behalf of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Socrates Institute of Engineering and Technology, I welcome all of you for this guest lecture on design thinking. Today's resource person is Mr. Munraj Naidu Vatlamudi. His qualifications are: he is pursuing PhD in CSE branch from KL University, Vijayawada. He did his MTech CSE from Acharya Nagarjuna University. He did his BTech CSE from JNTU Hyderabad. He has a total of 17 years experience, and at present he is working as an assistant professor in Department of CSE, School of Engineering, Mallareddy University, Hyderabad. His roles and responsibilities include acted as an Industry Institute Interface Officer, acted as student membership chair of ACM Deccan Chapter, Hyderabad, acted as a professor in charge for career guidance cell, and many other are there. He has published a total of 22 articles in national and international journals, published 2 book chapters and 2 patents, approved in more than 50 AICTE and UGC sponsored FDPs workshops and conferences. And there are many awards for the sir also, like Uttam Acharya Puraskar, Jyeshta Acharya Award, Exemplary Voluntary Award, etc. Till now, he has guided 38 UG projects and 16 PG projects. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for accepting our request and coming as a resource person for this webinar. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So, first of all, I would like to congratulate to Chalapathi Institute of Engineering and Technology, because during COVID time also, I attended so many workshops organized by CIET. So, I'm very glad to be on behalf of this guest lecture. So, thanks to HODs and coordinator. So, shall we start? Sir, my screen is visible?
Your video is visible, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, now it is visible. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, my dear students and respected faculty, very good afternoon to one and all. So today I'm going to discuss a little bit about design thinking. So I heard that we have this subject in our second BTech curriculum. See, first of all, what is design thinking? Why this particular design thinking is very important nowadays, and what are the various stages of design thinking? So yesterday, just I go through your syllabus. So a very beautiful syllabus, the very basic to some advanced level, right? So this design thinking initially started out as a process for creating a new technologies as well as the products. But this methodology is now widely used across both private as well as the public sectors, particularly for business as well as the personal projects. So what are the course objectives related to this particular design thinking? To formalize the product design process. So nowadays, in addition to the project based, we have a number of product design organizations. So as an entry level, each and every student must know that what is that particular product design process, and to introduce the basis of design thinking. Once you know the basics of design thinking, then you can get some ideas. How that particular ideas are generated. So there are number of factors like depends upon your environment. Those objects are executed and there exists some awareness on idea generation. Then to realize the role of design thinking in services. Analyze the role of design thinking in services. See, these are the basic course objectives. And once you know the course objectives, then after completion of our course, each and every student should be able to generate and develop different design ideas. So we have so many ideas, but we need to create that particular platform to develop those design ideas and then appreciate the innovation and benefits of design thinking. So nowadays, we gone through a number of universities as well as government organizations, private organizations. They have created some hackathons and various competitions which are related to this particular innovations. So appreciate the innovations and benefits of design thinking. Then experience the design thinking process in IT as well as the Agile software development. Experience the design thinking process in IT as well as Agile software development. Then finally, each and every student should be able to understand the design techniques which are related to a number of IT services, number of software services. So these are the basic outcomes related to this particular one. So I'm going to discuss about these concepts like introduction to design, what are the various characteristics of successful product development, and some product development process, identification of opportunities, product planning, finally innovation in product development. Then coming to this introduction to design. So, design thinking methodology which gains in various businesses. So for that, each and every business like product-based design, there are a number of characteristics of successful product development. So definitely, whenever you can check that any successful product development is purely based upon whatever the characteristics they need to define while designing that particular product. Then second one, who designs and develops products? That is very important. Then how much duration it takes to develop that particular product and what is the cost of the particular product development. So by default, always when we can say that this is a very good product, each and every product is implemented within a short period of time as well as with minimal cost. Because nowadays each and every product, if you take every product, that must be updated. Right? That updation is also done very frequently. So that specifies the duration and cost of product development. Then last one, the challenges of product development. So definitely there are a number of challenges while you design any particular product. And then check that what are the various characteristics of successful product development. What are the various characteristics of successful product development? See, as a student level, you know some products and we definitely use some products. So after successful working or usage of that particular product, we can specify that this is the best quality, this is the worst quality. So that specifies what is the quality of that particular product, what type of materials they are going. Then product cost. Product cost. So what are the various raw materials you are going to use, and what are the various platforms you are going to use? Based on that, the cost maybe varies from one product to the another product. Then development time. How many days, how many months it takes to develop that particular product.
Participants, please wait. There is a technical glitch at the resource person side. Please wait for 5 more minutes. Sir will join again. Participants, please wait for 5 more minutes. There is an internet issue at the sir's end. Sir was rejoining. Participants, sorry for the interruption. So, sir was there is a technical glitch at the sir side, internet issue. Sir was rejoining. Please wait for 5 more minutes. Sir, mic is not there, sir. Mic is not enabled. Sorry, participants. There was a huge delay. Sir was trying to re-log in, but again there is some issue. Sir was trying to re-log in. Please wait for some more minutes. Sir will join. Naidu sir. Sir. Now you can continue, sir.
Zoom is updating, I think so.
Okay, sir. No problem.
Sorry for disturbance. Yes. 1 minute.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. I think my system is also not ready. Yes, now my
Sir, instead of PPT, your mail is visible, sir.
Sure. Sharing this.
Sir, I think you are logged in from two devices, sir. That's why echo is coming. Sir, screen is visible, but you are muted, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir. System. So, the problems you face during online sessions. So, sorry for inconvenience for students. So, let's come back to our characteristics of successful product development. Quality, cost, development time, development cost, and development capability. See, these are the basic 5 characteristics of any successful product development. So, high performance along these 5 dimensions should ultimately lead to economic success. Economic success. In addition to these 5 basic characteristics, we have other performance criteria. So those are related to the other stakeholders in the enterprise section. Based on these characteristics, we need to follow some, whatever the members of development team and members of the community, both production workers as well as the users of that particular product and some other individuals. Then coming to the first one, a product quality. You know, the characteristics of first one is successful product development is product quality. So how we need to find that particular product quality? How good is the product resulting from the development effort? So what type of tools you are going to use in that particular product? What type of materials you are going to incorporate into that particular product? And then, does it satisfy the customer needs or not? Because each and every time, we need to maintain some quality. In addition to that, that particular quality of product must satisfy the customer needs. And then is it robust as well as reliable? Because if you take any home appliances, definitely we need to think about that whether this particular product is robust as well as reliable. And parallelly, we need to think about the next parameter, that is the product cost. Right? See, from the manufacturing to the product, the cost includes on capital equipment as well as producing which particular product may be changing its price from one particular season to another particular season. So that depends upon the products. So in addition to the product quality, maintain some product cost. Then development, particular product development. How quickly does that particular team complete the product development effort? At the same time, development team also determines how responsive the firm can be to competitive sources as well as the technological developments. Because you know one thing, whenever we need to start one particular product based on some SRA, that is software requirement specifications or whatever the. So once you start that particular product development, if it takes so much of time, then definitely my competitors will develop the same related product. So that means here, whenever we need to maintain product quality, definitely we need to complete within the time. So that particular development time, which is very important to receive the economic returns from the team's efforts. One student develop a new product with a new innovation. Definitely, the particular product must be on board within a given time. So that is another important parameter. And next one is development cost. So how much does the firm have to spend to develop the product? This particular development cost is usually a significant fraction of the investment required to achieve the profits. So most probably each and every product, how we need to design, like at least I need to spend 50 rupees, then I expect 100 rupees. Rather than spending 50 rupees, whenever I am spending only 10 rupees, but how can I estimate profit 90 rupees? So the development cost relates to the product quality as well as the time. Then development capability. See, whenever we need to go through any automobiles, you know nowadays some electric vehicles are there. Why only some limited organizations develop electric vehicles? Why not companies, so many organizations? That their input, whether the particular product development project is successful with the help of existing team or not. Whether simply say that whether they are having the capability or not. So this particular development capability is an asset the firm can use to develop products more effectively and economically in the future. See, whenever any one particular product is, we can say that successful product, then we have some faith on that particular organization. Is it right? Yes. Yes. This particular vehicle manufactured from the BMW. Yes, everything is fine. The product is good. Then we need to suggest to something. So that is the development capability. In addition to this, all the 5 parameters, high performance along these 5 dimensions should ultimately lead to economic success. So what happens if any particular product which fulfills all the 5 characteristics, this criteria arises from the interests of other stakeholders in the enterprise, which includes whoever the members of the development team and the community in which the product is manufactured. So, you know, here the community is, in case of design thinking, a group of people for whom the product is useful. Yes, definitely. You know, one thing during this pandemic situation, there are a number of models or designs related to mobiles. Previously, very limited number of we can call as a versions or models. So they need to target that particular community like a student community. So whether this particular product is useful for that or not. So within the minimum cost, at least around within 10,000, each and every manufacturing company, they develop one particular mobile. Then members of that particular community in which the product is manufactured may be concerned about the degree to which the product creates jobs or not. Definitely, if any one student or any one team which is going to design a particular product, if that particular product is successful, then definitely that particular product creates some jobs. These are the basic characteristics of successful product design. Then, now the question is, how designs and development, whether the marketing team or the design as well as the manufacturing have different sectors, like the marketing function, which means actions between the. So whenever a purchase one particular product,
Sir, again, your mic stopped, sir.
the customer requirements, if that particular customer satisfaction is not, then definitely we need to redesign the same product. If the customer satisfaction is there, then they need to develop the next versions of that particular product, similar products. So that is the responsibility of the marketing team. So the marketing function which mediates the interactions between the firm and its customers. In addition to that, between the organization as well as the customers. Because they need to and oversees the launch as well as the promotion of the product. Nowadays, for any product, successful product, definitely there is a need of promotion because each and every customer don't know whatever the features of that particular recently launched product. That is the responsibility of the marketing team. Then design team. So we know the design function which plays an important role in defining the physical form of the product to best meet the customer needs. So based upon the design only, some products are successful. So what are the various parameters we need to incorporate into that particular design function, which includes the engineering design. So what is the structure of that particular product and how the various components are interconnected to that product. That is the responsibility of the design team. And manufacturing function is primarily responsible for designing as well as operation the production system in order to produce the product. If you take a very simple example here, so generally cool drinks are manufactured or else procured more only in the summer, because the marketing team identifies that in case of rainy season or else in case of spring seasons, the cool drinks cannot be sold. So the marketing team get the feedback from the customers and they send that particular feedback to the design team. Now the design team may not designed like any new products, and they need to send the same information to the manufacturing organization or manufacturing team. So now the manufacturing team must see that how the production is going on. So the manufacturing function what it defines also includes the purchasing, distribution, and installation. So that is generally we can call it in case of economics, that is called as supply chain management. Right, depends upon the requirements, they need to produce the products. See here, in this presentation, we need to specify that what is the composition of the product development team for an electromechanical product. See how many teams and how many parameters are included for any successful product design. So manufacturing engineer, purchasing specialist, electronics designer, mechanical designer, industrial designer, and marketing professional. So each and every sector is different, but they need to incorporate some features to develop or to design that particular product in an efficient manner. Right? So they need to consider a number of parameters. Now, once they need to consider the number of parameters, what are the various challenges of product development? What are the various challenges they need to face while developing any product? First of all, trade-offs. So, in general, what is meant by trade-offs? How it is related to design thinking. So this is a balance achieved between the two desirable but incompatible features. Incompatible features. So this particular trade-offs which balances all the factors of which are not attainable at the same time. So simply say that education versus experience trade-offs. According to the economics, this trade-off is designed or defined as an opportunity cost. Opportunity cost. That means, for example, I need to work 1 day or 1 month in Chalbat Institute of Engineering and Technology. So that is my opportunity. So like that, for example, if you take an airplane can be made lighter, but this action will probably increase the manufacturing cost. That is also one of the trade-offs. And one of the most significant aspects of product development is recognizing, understanding, and managing such trade-offs in a way that they maximizes the success of the product. So whatever the parameters you need to consider while designing, finally, you need to get the success of the particular product. That is very important. Then dynamics. Technologies improve as well as the customer preferences and competitors introduce the new products. Macroeconomic environment shifts. So the same point already I discussed that because whenever we need to plan to generate or to create any new product, that must be completed within a minimal time. Otherwise, what happens? Our competitors may create the same product and they need to introduce to the market. So here, the decision making is an environment of constant change in any particular dynamics. Then details. Whatever the details regarding that particular product which develops a product of even modest complexity may require thousands of such decisions. So there are number of challenges which are related to the product development, like time pressure, economics, and creation. See, you know what I mean by time pressure? Already we generate one particular chart. That means, so these many number of products, or you can call it as a same product, these many number of count I need to develop within this particular period of time. For example, if anything happens, like if any interrupts occur, either in the manufacturing or in the designing, then any one of these difficulties would be easily manageable by itself, which gives a plenty of time. But product development decisions must be easily made without complete information. And also another challenge is economics. So we need to design, we need to develop, we need to produce, and we need to market that particular product, which requires a large investment. Each and everything, we need to spend some amount of time as well as some amount of cost. Then, how the investor thinks that, well, I'm spending this much of time and this much of cost on that particular product to earn a reasonable return on this investment or not. So for that, the resulting product must be both appealing to customers as well as the relatively inexpensive to produce. So finally, another important challenge is creation. So you know, nowadays a number of students are coming up with some startups. We can call as some idea. Based on that particular idea, some investors are there. So they invest on your idea and we need to produce some product. So that particular product development process begins with an idea and ends with the production of a physical artifact. So first of all, we need to develop one single product. That is, we can call it a particular prototype. If that particular prototype is worked, then we need to develop or produce more number of items with a prototype. That is a creation. Another one is satisfaction of social and individual needs, team diversity, and team spirit. So we know team diversity. Successful development requires many different skills as well as the talents, because based upon our competitors, always we need to think that how different our product is. So that means whoever involved in that particular development, that particular team is having a lot of training, experience as well as the personalities. So there are a number of challenges related to the particular product development. So once you can face all the challenges, once you can identify what are the various successful characteristics of that particular product, now we are in a position that to develop that particular product. So what is the product development process? You know, very simple terms, a product development process is a sequence of steps or activities that an enterprise employs to conceive, design, and commercialize a product. So definitely all the products may not be commercialized, but in general, if any product is successful product, definitely we need to commercialize because we need to use to someone. So whatever the product development steps are there, many of these steps as well as activities are intellectual and organizational rather than physical. Because nowadays we are using so many products in a logical form rather than physical, right? So if you take any operating system, if you take any antivirus, so there are some products developed by some organizations. So they are used by clients like us in the form of a logical manner. So there are some organizations which defines and follows the precise and detailed development process, while some organizations may not even be able to describe their process. See, that's why most of the product development companies, they may not allow a single piece of paper or single electronic gadget into the manufacturing area, because they know that this particular idea may be transmitted to someone else, their competitors. So every organization which employs a process, at least slightly different from that of every other organization. Already I told that one example, just like our mobiles. So most of the organizations like Samsung, LG, Sony, so there are similar structures, but there exists some slight difference. In other words, the same organization may release different versions. Is it right? Like M2, M3, K2, K3. So, what is the difference between K2 and K3? For example, just they need to slightly change one parameter, like either in the primary RAM, primary storage, or secondary storage, or its camera, or its display, something. So that is, we can call it, there are a number of sequential steps for any particular product development. See, this is very important here. A well-defined development process is useful for the following reasons. What are those reasons? First one is quality assurance. Quality assurance. So, you know, right, some, we can call it China mobiles, right? Some smuggled goods. Those are not, they don't give any quality assurance, right? Then coordination. Then planning, management, improvement. So these are the various reasons to be incorporated into the well-defined development process. Now coming to this, this is a very important concept, the generic product development product, which consists of 6 phases. Generic product development process, which consists of 6 phases. See here, the first phase is planning. We need to plan, right? What is the cost? What is the time? Right? How many members we need? So like that, there exists some planning system or planning phase. Once the planning is completed, then the concept development. The concept development. So what are the requirements? We need to gather all the requirements, and based on that, the system level design. So this is concept development, and after that, the third level is the system level design. So what type of tools you are going to use for develop this particular product? Whether you are using the CAD/CAM or any tools, right? Then detailed design. In detail, that particular phase specifies in detail design. Finally, the particular prototype is tested as well as the refinement at the organization level. Because, you know, once the product is completed, after 1 day, after 2 days, depends upon the various parameters, like the temperature, humidity, right? So if any platform is changed. So there are number of parameters they need to consider, and they need to test and refine that particular product. Finally, the production ramp up. Once that is, they can think that this is successful, all the phases, last 5 phases are successfully completed, then they can produce a similar product to the outside world. See, that's why here we need to design like this, all the 6 phases, like planning. So the marketing team comes into the picture, they calculate the market opportunity and defines the markets. And based on that, the design team, they need to consider the product platform as well as the architecture and assesses new technologies. So what type of new mechanisms as well as new technologies they need to incorporate into this particular design. Then concept development. Concept development. So collect the customer needs. Identify the lead users. See, there is a small difference between lead users as well as the customer needs. Because we know most of students, like age group between 20 to 30, they are having some requirements. But among those, how many are really use that particular product. So they will identify the lead users and identify the competitive products. And then system level design, which defines the developed plan for product options and extended product family. So once you know that this is the concept development, so based on that, the system level design is executed and develop the product architecture, and we need to define the major subsystems as well as the interfaces. Then a detailed design that specifies we need to develop marketing plan. We need to develop a marketing plan. So here we need to define a part geometry, choose basic materials, assign tolerances. There are a number of parameters in case of detailed design. So once you know the detailed design, then testing and refinement. So we need to launch the materials, develop promotions as well as launch the materials. And we need to test the overall performance, reliability and durability, because there are some parameters you need to consider for testing as well as refinement. If it is success, then place early production with the key customers. So how many number of customers are already send a request to use that particular product. So that's why, see, nowadays some organizations, they need to book that particular product in advance. If you take any cars like Rolls-Royce, which definitely take the advance, because that is fully homemade car, handmade car. So definitely once the customer is giving that confirmation, then only they need to manufacture that particular car. That is very important. Right? So based upon our requirement, we need to categorize all the 6 levels and manufacturing as well as manufacturing to the production. See here, initially, the planning that is very important for assessment of technology developments as well as the market objectives and concept development. You know, we need to identify the target market and whoever use that particular product and generate alternative product concepts. And also we need to select an alternative, right? Because that particular product is used by some group. Similarly, system level design, which is also acts as a product architecture and which is divided into a subsystem as well as components. So like this, each and every phase is implemented. See, particularly testing and the refinement phase, which mainly concentrates on the construction as well as the evaluation. So for example, according to the design thinking, they need to categorize like alpha prototypes as well as a beta prototypes. In technical words, you can call as alpha as well as a beta, but according to the manufacturing side, you can call as a early prototype as well as the later prototype. So early prototypes means we need to verify some functional working as well as the customer needs. Based on that particular requirement that is a customer needs, again we need to evaluate internally and test it by the customers. So that's why we got some offers like this is newly introduced, newly launched product. So that's why we give a less price to this particular product to the outside world. So other times, once you may use that particular product, definitely you can give some feedback. We need to collect some feedback, right? So in which aspect this particular product is good, in which aspect this particular product is worst. And based on some competitors, they need to compare. So based on the inputs given by the customers who use that particular product, and they need to evaluate this inputs, and they need to develop a refinement of that particular product. That is, we can call as a beta prototype. Then finally, production ramp-up, we know based upon the one product is developed, or we can call as a success. So these development processes are divided into the generic product development process, spiral product development process, complex system development process. So this is a very important question for your external also. So generic product development process, which is executed in between the 6 steps. So that is a mission approval, concept review, preliminary design review, critical design review, and production approval, finally project review. So how these 6 phases are interconnected to each other in a sequential fashion, that is we can call as a generic product development process. Then spiral product development process. See here, spiral product development process is, we can call as a 50% development system. So they can plan in a cyclic fashion, like design, build, test. Design, build, test. So this is a cyclic review. So once they can design, build, test, if it is success on any particular stage, if it is success, then they need to produce a particular product. So that is a spiral product development process. So most of the applications, they can use the spiral product development process and complex system development process. So rather than build, in case of complex system development process, once the system level design is completed, then they need to design and test. Finally, each and every product they need to go for the integrate as well as the test. So then only they can give some approval to the particular product. So there is a slight variation between spiral product development process and complex system development process. Now this is very important for students, identification of opportunities. Identification of opportunities, right? Each and every time you got so many news, so many articles, and so many professors said that we need to develop, we need to define a new thing like that. But as a student, the doubt is, so how can I develop? How do I know? Where are the opportunities? I don't know any idea. So for that, first of all, you need to improve yourself, like you need to gather all the requirements related to your environment. So, you know, there are a number of problems which are raised in daily life. So from that problem, you get an opportunity to develop a new design product or project. So in the context of product development, an opportunity is an idea for a new product. Any new idea. So initially the particular idea is very silly, right? And you may think that that is not work. Well, sure. But an opportunity is a product description in a early stage and a newly sensed need, a newly discovered technology, and a rough match between a need as well as a possible solution. So just imagine that whatever the problems arise in your daily life, how you need to solve those problems with the help of any particular product or project. See here, this animation which describes that Foley cat, which means the interactive cat toy which consisting of swimming object hanging from the underside of a table, which would be moved around by a hand from above. So that is one type of product. And what are the various types of opportunities? See here in this graph, we need to represent the opportunities like horizon 1 opportunities, horizon 2 opportunities, horizon 3 opportunities. So horizon 1, which specifies the categories of opportunities based on the uncertainty, like improvements, variance, and cost reduction. Those are all comes under the horizon 1. And horizon 2, the new territory of one or both of the market and technological developments. That is, there exists some problem, definitely there exists some solution, but we do not use. Those are comes under the horizon 2 opportunities. Horizon 1 means there exists some problem, definitely there exists solution that we currently use. And whenever your product is successful, or you can say that my product is successful product, that is comes under the horizon 3, new category of product or service with great uncertainty. So we need to define a new solution to the already existing problems. So for that, here each and every student must know some basics of design thinking. So knowledge of the technology as well as the knowledge of the market. For example, we have some good idea and we don't know about the market. Right? So what happens? You just waste your valuable time around 2 months or 3 months on sit on any one particular product or project. So the particular product, once you finish the particular product, then you can go through the outside world. Already the particular product is implemented by someone. So that's why knowledge of the technology is also required the knowledge of the market. Then opportunity identification process. So this is also very important. However, opportunity identification process that is basically divided into the 6 steps. First one is establish a charter. Second one, generate and sense many opportunities. Third one, screen opportunities. Fourth one, develop promising opportunities. Fifth one, select exceptional opportunities. And last one, reflect on the results as well as the process. See, first of all, how to establish a charter? How to establish a charter? So what does that mean, establishing a charter? You know, each and every product is having their full rights and privileges, right? So on any particular product, you just observe that the full rights as well as the privileges of this particular product relates to this particular organization. Is it right? So like that, whenever you need to ready to create any particular product, you need to establish a charter, then generate and sense many opportunities. So based on that, you need to generate many opportunities. Once you know these are the various opportunities, then we need to dig into that particular opportunities and take a little which are related to your product. There is screen opportunities. and develop promising opportunities, set exceptional opportunities, and reflect on the results as well as the process. So each and everyone is got this particular opportunity identification process. So once you know the opportunity identification process, that specifies your caliber, right? How you need to define. So once you identify any process, so basically what is meant by process identification? Process identification is set of activities which are aiming to systematically define the set of business processes. So whatever the output you can get from this process identification, that is a process architecture. Once you know the process architecture, which again here represents the business process and their interrelations. That means only this identification of process, which is concerned about only two steps. First one is defining of the process architecture. Second one is a selection of processes. See here. Here the problem of human technology interaction. If you take an opportunity like a nuclear power plant control room, here the problem of human technology interaction is there, and they need to define all the parameters like what is the alarm, how much energy is saved, what is the fridge power control, what is the lighting. So the same parameters they need to incorporate into any one of the product, like any electronic gadgets. And see, this is also a new variant, because in the previous days, no automobile which is having these many number of features. Is it right? And nowadays, already existing products, those products are incorporating with the new features, and those are implementing with the latest technologies. Is it right? Say, for example, if you take a simple example, one product, if you take any manufacturing, any organization like Hyundai, like Shift, whatever the thing, that particular automobile organizations, they're having some old features like how to open the window, right? With the help of some circle mechanisms, and after that some power switch buttons. So nowadays, that particular product is incorporating with the latest technology. For example, with AI, with the help of voice command, just you need to open the window. How is it possible? Already there exists one particular product or project that is incorporating with the newly added feature. That particular newly added feature is incorporated with the already existing feature. That is your own product. For that, first one is establish a charter. So that is organizations create a new product to achieve the goals, and entrepreneurs starting new organizations which will also have some startups. Then generate and sense many opportunities. See, this calculation is the last year calculation. I don't have exact calculation. Half of innovation opportunities are generated internally within an organization, while the rest are recognized from customers and other external sources. So that's why I'm saying that whenever we need to design any new product, or whenever we are having some idea, how that particular idea is generated. So first of all, that idea is generated internally based upon your circumstances, based upon your functions, based upon your parameters. See here, according to this, a passion is energy. A passion is energy. So this specifies that how the opportunities are generated internally within an organization. It is recommended that the team explicitly focus on both internal as well as external sources of opportunities. So what are the techniques for generating opportunities? First of all, compile the bug list. Compile the bug list. This specifies that whatever the problems we are facing, based on that, we need to define one new parameter. Then pull opportunities from the capabilities. Pull opportunities from the capabilities and study the customers. So that's why I already discussed that. Whenever any new launch product, that particular product is getting some feedback from the already existing customers. Then consider implications of the particular trends related to the particular product and imitate, but better than the particular product. And the third one is screen opportunities. So we know that the screen opportunities are based on two methods. One is a web-based service, second one is a workshop service with multi-voting. See, what is the difference between these two, web-based service and workshop service with multi-voting? See, whenever we need to, nowadays we are calling as a reviews. How many, sorry, how many users use this particular product? What are their reviews? Is it right? So based on that particular one, whoever the developer of that particular product, that particular developer knows that what are the pros and cons of that particular product. And for example, any product which is not able to use this multi-voting. Then develop the promising opportunities. So what are the various promising opportunities? First of all, internet search for existing solutions, then customer interview, testing of existing products, concept generation, quick prototypes. But our main aim is whatever the problems we are facing with our product, that particular problems are solved within very minimal amount of time and with very minimal cost. Then select an exceptional opportunities. That is a RWW method, which means the real win worth. Whether this opportunity is real, right? Whether this particular product is really satisfy all the needs of customers in the market or not. Then can you win this particular opportunity? Because whatever the tools, whatever the functions we are using within that, those are patentable or not. Because once the product is completed, again someone said that, so this is my idea. You need to register that is your product like in the form of the patents. Then is the opportunity worth it financially? That means how much you spend, how much you get. So these are comes under the select exceptional opportunities. And last one, reflect on the results as well as the process. So that is how many of the opportunities identified came from internal sources versus external sources. Was the innovation charter too narrow focused? Are the resulting opportunities existing to the team or not? So this is a summary regarding that identification of process. The performance of opportunity identification process depends on considering a large number of opportunities from a variety and applying idea generation process that results in good opportunities and considering an opportunities of widely varying quality. See, finally, I can conclude that with product planning, because once you are in final year, then definitely you can go to the startup and the innovation side. So there are a number of opportunities. According to particular design thinking, first of all, there are a number of steps are there, right? Like marketing, idea to product. So what are the various steps? See, first of all, market analysis. We need to analyze the market. Then innovation research, product manager, market trend, startup launch, workflow planning, company branding, finally venture capital. So like product planning, we can call as a product discovery. So that is any ongoing process of identifying as well as the articulating the market requirements which defines the product's future. See, these are the basic steps, or we can call it the phases of product planning process. That is competitive analysis, market research, product life cycle, sunset. So there are a number of analysis or stages which helps to develop 4 phases of product development. See here, the product planning phase precedes the product development process. Initially, already we discussed this particular process, but the plan which is before that particular product development. Because without planning, your product may be collapsed. Right? So the product plan which identifies the portfolio of products to be developed in the organization and the timing of their introduction to the market to proper allocation of resources. So the product development opportunities identified from various sources, and we need to identify the competitors. Then as a developer, once you know the product plan, how you need to develop the product plan, definitely keep in mind whatever your organization goal, whatever your capabilities, what is the constraint, and what are the various competitive environments. So definitely your product plan is regularly updated to reflect changes, because each and every day, each and every product may be updated. So we need to plan like competitive environment, whatever the technology and information on successes of that particular existing products. See, for example, here we can take, I can take a small example, the Xerox Lakes project example. In the earlier days, we have only this particular product, like a Xerox machine. So like, just like it acts as a digital copier, right? And opposite to existing light lens. So upon our sequence 1, 2, 3, our plan is continuously changing, and the transition from invention to innovation, and finally whether the product is successful in the market or not. So I cannot design thinking is very good. So we are very good. So please go through each and every concept. To someone else, right? So I hope some technical issues are there. So I hope definitely my lecture will inspire you something like you need to concentrate on some interesting topics in design thinking. So go through your ideas and share your ideas with your faculty or else mentors, as HODs. Definitely they will guide you. Suggesting one thing, definitely you should participate on any ideathons as well as the innovation entrepreneurship cell activities. There you need to get a lot of opportunities. There actually some people that are trying to say their ideas, but within that particular environment, you need to get some ideas. So please go and meet some startups. Definitely they have some bright future on this particular design thinking. There are a number of opportunities with the design thinking concepts. So thank you, sir. I'm very thankful to HOD of CIET and coordinators of CIET for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. So participants, if you have any questions, you can ask. You can type in the chat box. Attendance cum feedback link is posted in the chat box. You can fill it.
Students, definitely I will come to your college next time to offline session because I'm satisfied with only offline sessions only, but due to my personal works as well as institutional works, now I'm not able to come. So definitely I will visit next month for college.
Thank you so much, sir. Your explanation was wonderful. Thank you, sir.
So thank you, sir. Thank you very much. My special thanks to coordinator as well as HOD, Kiran sir. Okay, sir, I'm leaving.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Participants, all of you fill your feedback form. Certificates will be receiving by tomorrow evening. And those who have filled the feedback form can leave now. For the next events, you can visit csctechwings.in website for registration. Thank you.